Police have spent the overnight hours investigating after shots rang out on Queen near Dublin. These are live pictures coming from the scene from Chopper 24 this morning.
And CP24's Courtney Heels is live for us on the ground this morning with an update on this incident, which resulted in several people being arrested, Courtney.
Yeah, Nick, Jennifer, we're hearing as many as 24 people arrested here at the scene. We're also hearing from police several guns were seized. And this is a huge scene. You can probably get a sense of how big this area is from Chopper 24 over Queen Street. Their focus is really on this building on the corner. We've noticed officers focused on the back of the building in a parking lot next to a grocery store. It was about 11:20 last night when emergency crews were called to this area along Queen. At that time, it was over reports of a shooting. They said a suspect or suspects took off from the area. We're now hearing from Toronto police there was an exchange of gunfire. There is still a lot we don't know about the circumstances surrounding this shooting investigation. When we arrived here this morning, and that was at just around 5:30, the street was, of course, shut at that time, but also there were a couple of cars in the middle of the road. There was a white car and a darker colored or a gray SUV. It looked like those two vehicles had collided, or at the very least, they were quite close to each other. There was another vehicle towing from the scene. That was a black caravan. So we know 3 vehicles involved in this, and we have heard from Toronto police there was an unmarked police cruiser struck by gunfire. Nobody was hurt in this shooting. We reached out to police and paramedics. Paramedics initially told us that one person was treated for minor injuries, but not as the result of gunfire. So that person wasn't suffering any gunshot wounds. We're now hearing from Toronto police that person's injuries considered very, very minor. So they are going to be okay. So there's a lot we don't know about this, Nick and Jennifer. We know police are going to be here for several times, and we also know as many as 24 people have been arrested. No details yet, though, on what kind of charges we're looking at here, or even how many guns were seized from this area. So as we get more information from police, we'll let you know. Over to you.
Okay, thanks a lot. That is CB24's Courtney Heels live along Queen West this morning.